Good morning, Leah. What's cracking? So you got a
Good
cat in your
morning.
lap
Good
today?
morning, Aaron. Yes, I got the
Oh, he's
handsome cat.
looking more and more leopard-like.
Yeah, I know. He's a very special cat, but he's such a badass. He's
Yeah.
still a kitten for now.
Did I tell you I had a cat when I was growing up? Black
Yeah,
cat?
no. Well, you had a cat when I first met you.
No.
And yeah, it was your roommate's cat. And then the cat would get on your lap and then the cat died.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my
You
God.
can't just make me
Oh
put
my God. Yeah,
like
I
I'm
know. My
crazy
bad. My
and I'm
bad.
making
What's
up
up,
cats now.
Marissa? Hi.
Yeah.
What's up, sweetie? Anyway, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my God, I forgot you knew about that. Dang, I've known
Yeah.
you for a
A
while now.
minute, right? Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
like, I would say like 2 years, 3 years maybe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay. All
Mm.
right.
So yeah,
Hmm.
but you had a cat growing up. I did not know that because I thought that was your first cat, and you were like
No, I
wondering.
had a black cat growing up. Her name was Ebony,
Ah, I had a black cat named
Eboni.
Princess
But she had
Sophia.
a white patch like right here on her chest, you know. So she wasn't full black, but she
She
was
was a
most
tuxedo cat.
kind of something like that.
I have a cow cat. It's like the opposite. You know, Jack, the big fat one.
But yeah, so I know before we get off on
Okay.
cats, because I know you can
Yes,
do
because I can, yes, all day.
that. There's been a few things that I missed when I was sick for that time. And so,
Mm.
some of it is, I think, worthy of going over. So, first of all, I'm not sure if you remember, or if you remember Oliver Anthony.
That sounds
Uh,
familiar. I don't know why though.
oh man, why'd I do
Mm.
that?
Wait, Oliver Anthony. Why is that familiar to me? I don't know why. Does he know my
Okay,
name?
so Oliver Anthony is a person who came to fame about a year ago with a song called "The Rich Men North of
Oh,
Richmond."
yes, yes. Okay,
And
yes.
that was going around, and people were reacting to it. And,
Mhm.
it hit home for a lot of people. It made him basically an overnight star as far as being a musician. And, that's the Oliver Anthony story. I think the song was all right. But I really appreciated how other people seem to how it made people feel, and I could really appreciate it. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But that's who we're talking about.
Okay.
What
Okay.
we're
Yeah, I
talking.
appreciated it too. I thought the song was good. I didn't get the greatness until other people started joining in and
Well, it
adding the
just
second
hit
verse and
people.
stuff.
The way that it hit people, you can't account for that. The way that it
Right.
makes
That was
people
just
feel.
authentic. It was
Yeah.
real. Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
that
And
was that
then
was one
and
of the
people were
realer
writing
moments
their
in
little
modern
verses.
music history for sure. That should be in the history books. But anyway, he's getting a divorce. And check this out.
Mhm. Poor guy, I guess.
Oliver Anthony's wife waited until he was worth millions of dollars and then divorced him and took half his shit and half his money because, of course, she did. Like, y'all remember the rich man of Richmond guy, Oliver Anthony? You know, he put out that one song and just blew up. Yeah, he made the smart decision of contacting Joe Rogan after he blew up and was like, what should I do? Because all these record companies were offering him millions of dollars. And he took Joe Rogan's advice to not sign with any of them because Joe Rogan knew he was going to get screwed. So he banked on himself and became worth way more than those record companies were offering. But then his wife filed for divorce. And she didn't only want half of what he was worth now. No, she wanted 60% of all future earnings. 60% of everything this man makes for the rest of his life. That's what she wanted. I just want to remind you that they were poor. This dude was selling farm equipment and she was happily married. But I guess suddenly he just became a bad husband. Yeah, sure, that's what it was. But anyway, so that's the story behind his new hit single, Scornful Woman, which, if you listen to it, I think it perfectly explains what type of woman he was married to.
I mean, if he's writing about her, it is kind of her money too.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not like she had nothing to do with it. The content is about her.
Oh, please. You don't really think
I'm just saying.
that.
I'm just saying. It's not like, I mean,
You don't
that's
really
how, no,
believe
I
that.
won't say that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. But mine, in her mind, though, she's
You know
probably
how many people
justifying it.
baby face they don't have to pay out.
Yeah, but those are nice songs. Like he's defaming her.
I'm just saying, as far as musical inspiration goes, yeah, that was a good one though.
I mean, that's how she's probably justifying it in her head.
Well, she didn't
Some
have anything to
extent.
do with Richmond, north of Richmond.
Well, I mean, she supported him while he was
She
going through
said
his creative
all
processes
future earnings, everything that you make from here on
because he
in.
wouldn't be able to
I
be who
want
he
more than
is right
half of it.
now if I know
I
what
want
state are they in? Because
I
I
don't
thought only
know.
California did that. She didn't win that, did she?
I don't know. I don't know. I just
Oh.
saw the little clip and I was like, that's crazy.
I hope, well, shit. And I'm surprised. Well, that's cool. He made millions off of one single, though. That's really cool.
Well, it's not, yeah, I mean, if a song blows up like that, that song was
No,
massive.
no.
I mean,
It
no.
depends on who you have in the pockets because my husband has one of the biggest songs in the world, like that ever was about any, like it plays all the time. We're not millionaires by any stretch of the imagination at all because
Mm.
it's hella people in the pocket, though.
Were you signed?
He was
Was he
signed. He
signed?
was signed. He was signed to Virgin and New
Right.
Tribe.
So he made somebody millions.
Hell yeah.
Oliver
It's
Anthony
about
didn't
you
get
on them.
signed.
I know he did it, but how did he?
Right.
Well, I gotta watch the show that Joe Rogan because I'm sure they talk about it. Because you do have to go through a distributor and an admin and stuff like that. I know he did that, but just curious because
Yeah.
even the labels
I don't,
now.
I would think that nowadays, a lot of that stuff is a lot easier. And I don't believe that he necessarily made $1 million from selling that single, as opposed to millions of dollars because now he's got name recognition and people are paying to see him at shows and people want to see him and hear his music.
Shows, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like any new music that he puts out
And
is
owning
selling
your
too.
masters is definitely a plus, but it's a trip that the labels like. On one hand, it's easier for artists like him to put music out and profit and control their own destiny, so to speak. But then in the same breath, like all those little indie distribution companies like TuneCore and DistroKid and CD Baby, all those they all the labels bottom all up, like the big five bottom. So it's all still going through the label. But it's almost like making, at Walmart, you have to join their premium memberships to be able to use the self-checkout line. And I'm like, they're making you pay to do their job for them. And that's kind of what the distribution label thing is like. It's like they still own you, but you're doing their work for them. You're doing all the it's crazy. They're really tricky over there.
Well, I thought that I had never heard the song Scornful Woman.
Hmm.
I thought that we'd give it just a listen and just see if it's any good. You got music videos now.
Oh. Hey, that's how dumb has it.
Well, she got a side to her I wanna run from. She'll turn a warm afternoon into a cold, cold one. Well, he grabbed the apple and Adam took a bite. And now all these years later, and the mask still ain't right with a scornful woman. A scornful woman. I used to sleep so good, didn't have a nightmare. I was busy dreaming, believing he's always gonna be right there. And now the middle of the day is like the middle of the night. And the court says 50-50, but the math don't seem right with a scornful woman.
Okay, I like this better than the other.
A scornful woman.
Yeah, this is fire. I like this a lot better than
I
the
like
other
it a
one.
lot. Yeah. And the live
He's
music
got
and the
some,
whole the
yeah,
vibe, everything.
yeah, he's got some
His
production
voice
value.
is good. It's you said
Yeah,
what?
yeah, the production value is a lot
Uh-huh.
better too. I mean, I know the other one wasn't meant to be as produced as
Right,
this one.
right.
But a lot of times, when artists begin to produce their music, it loses some of the grit and the good stuff that it used to have before it
Hmm.
was so overproduced. But this does not do that at all. This is right in that pocket.
Correct. Yeah. Violin or so. Very good.
But she can have all the money, and they can keep all the fame. I go back to being broke as a joke if I could just get a break from the pain.
Okay, I want to say the song's kind of genius.
Wow.
It's kind of genius, and you know why? Because it's not, it's almost more blues than country, but he has those rock thing, but you hear the blues in it, and the blues is like hitting because it always hits, you know? Blues
Right.
is like,
I mean, it's really that's like Teddy Swim's song, "Lose Control."
I
It's
don't
real
know.
bluesy. It's like a
I
huge
don't know.
song right now.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wait, I do know that song. I do know the song. Um,
Lose control when you're
yeah. God, there's
looking.
a lot of like voices coming out now
That's
again.
one of the
I'm really
reasons that I
happy.
like
That's good.
Chris Stapleton.
Like,
He's
like who?
country.
Oh,
Chris
I have to.
Stapleton.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. He's
Tennessee
country.
whiskey,
He's the
that
one
guy.
that Sexy Red got on stage with.
Is that right?
Country dude. Yeah, the
Yeah.
white country. Oh,
This he's got a song, I think I'm in love with you. Didn't know it at the time. I mean, like, that bluesy kind of country. I love that stuff,
that
man.
was. I mean, he had blues in there though, like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
that shit
yeah.
hit. Do you like
That was
Shabuzi?
really good.
Shabuzi.
That was
Um,
really good, huh?
it's really good. Do you like Shabuzi?
I've
Shabui?
only heard one song from Shabuzi.
Oh, he has a new album out, and he has this one with, of all people, Noah Cyrus. That's so good to me for some
Who's
reason. I mean,
Noah
a lot of the
Cyrus?
album. She's Miley's sister, which I was like, she can't sing too. Like that's just, but she fucking can, and she's good. She has a great voice. It's crazy, like their whole family, I
I
guess. But
didn't even know Miley had a sister.
oh yeah, she sings. You don't know that song? Oh, you would like this song a lot called "Lonely." Oh, it's such a good song. You gotta put it on your list. You'll like it. It's very good. So yeah, I like that. Good job, Mr.
Mr. Oliver
Oliver
Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah, I can see that's gonna work for him. That's really gonna work. It's a big record. It's a big record, and yeah, it's good. Good shit. I hope you can follow it up, you know? Sometimes when you drop a really big record, it's hard to follow it up. Like you want to drop your biggest record second, usually, because otherwise you're competing with that.
What are you talking about?
I said it's a big record. I hope he has a song that he can
What's a
follow
big
up.
record?
The one he just dropped, that song, The Scorned Woman, is a huge
What do you
record.
mean by it's a big
Oh, I mean,
record?
it's a big, like, how do I explain this because in like if you're at a label and you hear something that's as big as that, I don't know how to really put it in words, but it's a big record. Like he could go around the world twice with that song. Like it has live music, it
Okay,
builds, it
so but he's gone
falls, it
around
like
the world twice with Richmond, north of Richmond. That was a big
right,
record.
right.
So you're saying that, like, what
I'm
do you
saying
mean?
this is his new album, new endeavor. Everything you drop your like to drop. I hope it's not his biggest record on this album so that we can.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah,
You hope he's not leading with the best stuff on the album.
yeah. Because it's
Okay.
hard to compete with. It just makes it harder for
It was
him.
just weird to follow what you were saying for some reason. I just didn't
You
understand
always
you.
have trouble following what I'm saying, so
Yeah.
it's you're
Okay, so
literally the
first
only
time
person
joker
in my
thing.
world that has trouble following what I'm saying, but it's good.
All right, moving right along.
How did Brittany Griner hide her male Adam's apple? No one realized she paid 3 painful prices to enter the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark has finally put an end to it all. Brittany's refusal to take the Olympic gender test seems to indirectly confirm claims that she carries a Y chromosome. On the court, her chest is extremely flat, as if she isn't wearing a bra, yet her Adam's apple is barely visible, a result of the huge sacrifices she made to alter her body. First, raised as a girl by her parents since childhood, she was dressed in skirts and had her legal gender registered as female. This allegedly led to gender dysphoria, prompting her to take large doses of estrogen, which prevented her Adam's apple from developing normally. Second, netizens speculate she may have undergone surgeries to remove male characteristics, enabling her to join the WNBA. Her height and strength stand out in women's basketball, bringing enormous popularity and revenue to the league. She even won Olympic gold medals. The WNBA has reportedly treated her transgender male identity as a unique selling point to attract audiences.
Okay, so why I wanted to revisit that was because that's kind of what I was telling you, that her mom apparently was not the sharpest knife in the drawer. No, that's not even a good way to say it. Her mom had mental issues. I'll just say it
Yeah.
like that.
If that, yeah, but who's the guy?
Raised her son as a girl. So now Brittany has gender dysphoria. It's I don't know, this shit is so weird, and like you want to just. I remember I got taken in by that boxer, that was talking about all these technicalities with their gender and everything. But
Mhm.
Brittany, this is kind of a trip because like nobody seems to really have a problem with it. But is
Yeah,
it what it is or what?
yeah, that part is weird. Just that part is weird. The whole like we're just gonna ignore
Yeah.
this is weird.
But but you grew up as a girl. Like your mom was fucking weird.
But yeah, but she's not admitting to any of this that she's a guy. She's not, that's not like the official party line is that she's a girl still. Like she's a manly girl. Like
I don't
nobody's
know
saying
if
that
there's an
except for the
official party
internet.
line. According to that particular clip, which I haven't again had the chance to check out or anything,
Right. I mean, who's
she's
that could be.
refused the gender test for the Olympics or for her NBA or something like that. I don't know.
Let me ask, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if she refused it because we should get at least something. Did Brittany Griner refuse the gender test for the WNBA?
No, there's no credible information or reports that Brittany Griner ever refused a gender test for the WNBA. She's been an openly gay athlete and has always been transparent about her identity. Sometimes rumors like that can pop up online, but they're not based on any facts.
Okay, so you do understand that Chat GPT
Is
is
like I was gonna say ask Grok.
yeah, but I hate asking. I don't do that ask AI bullshit.
Well, I was just seeing if it could go, but when they say, so
I
this
had a
is like
meme
for
last
anybody
week.
wondering,
I had,
like,
I had a meme last week that had this dude with the screw face, and it's like, Rock, is this true? Like, I'm so tired. Everybody's like, saying like,
yeah, Grok. I've never asked Grok a question, but he was coming with some funny shit last week or earlier this week.
right,
But no,
indeed,
for people that are wondering, the biasness in ChatGPT, you can notice it and recognize it right away when he says there's no credible information that speaks to that.
right,
So it depends on what he considers credible
incredible,
information.
right, right.
Yeah, so there it is.
Anyway, so I just think the whole Brittany Griner thing is a trip because of his mom. That throws the whole shit off for me because
Right.
having to pretend like you were that for that long and then
I'm
having gender
telling you,
dysphoria makes perfect sense.
there was a movie, I can't believe you don't remember. There's a movie like this back in the 80s, though. I remember being traumatized by it when I was young. I told you about this last time we talked about it, and it was like the whole movie was this um a girl, a girl, a girl, a girl, her whole life, and then at the end, the very last frame of the movie was her like opening her legs and a penis coming down, and just
The
it
crying
just
game?
traumatized me, huh?
The crying game?
Yes, no. Was it?
No?
Was it the Crying Game? That's I
No?
remember that movie, but is that how the real reveal
I don't
happened?
remember seeing that movie, The Crying Game, but I remember a lot of
Okay.
talk about the
A lot
twist.
of talk about it. It could have been that actually. Yeah. Because I mean, I remember that movie and how big the talk was about it, but I don't remember if that was the one that traumatized me. You'd think I'd remember. But
I
yeah, I
know,
was
right?
watching and I was like, what the hell is going on? But that's what it reminds me of every time you bring it up. So, Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I don't think people care enough about, they just don't care. They're just like, I don't want to look
Well,
at
I
that. I
think
don't
it's
want to pull at
different
that thread.
when
I
you
don't want to see.
transition later in life. I think that's the big difference right here. When you transition after you're already a boy and have your, well, let me say that differently. When you transition after puberty,
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
think it's a whole different thing. But her, him,
Right. They try to stop puberty and then do the whole thing.
right,
Yeah.
that was all going on before puberty for Brittany, apparently.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where it gets a little murky for me, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little
Mm.
weird. But yeah, that's just weird.
I mean, why not just, yeah, it is weird, I guess. I
I mean,
wonder
like
why you wouldn't.
If you are Brittany and you grown up your whole life as if you were a girl, that's you do not want to go play in the NBA with the guys.
You want to go play WNBA and
You don't
but
want to be in
then
the locker room. You don't want to be none of
right.
that.
But then think about it like if you because she lives her life as a guy basically, but as a girl, like as a gay woman, but
Yeah.
she's very masculine. So I wonder what would stop her then from just being like, fuck it, I'm a dude. Like, I don't know. It
But you don't
feels
have
like
that mentality. Like all the guys that if you transition after puberty, there's a good chance you have that sort of mentality, like, that kind of man up mentality. You know what I'm saying? But if you were raised as a girl, you don't have that.
raised as a girl, but look at how it went. That's so weird. It's like
That's what
it's
I'm
almost
saying. That's my whole point. It's just so weird.
but she knew she wasn't though. I
How
mean,
would she know?
what do you mean? I mean, they didn't, I don't think, I mean,
Listen,
okay.
how would
The
Brittany
mother
know?
didn't transition her, right? She didn't like chop
The
it off.
mother, I don't, not to my knowledge,
Right.
but
So
just
then she'd
you're a
know.
girl. This is how you do this. This is what girl, just
But she'd know from her body parts. Like
who, going against your mom.
dysphoria is a trip. Like
Against what your mom's been telling you from birth. I don't see that happening.
no, I mean there's a lot to like there's layers. So she wouldn't want to go against what her mom, I don't know what their relationship is, but yeah, of course not. You wouldn't want to like, and then it makes you face your mom's mental illness and all that. And then she's a public person. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
mean, I
think
haven't,
I think for me to have like a real opinion on that, it's just a whole lot more I need to know about how that all went down.
right.
But I just think it's fascinating.
But yeah. And then also it makes her look awful if it comes out that she did know that she was actually a guy and she's playing in the WNBA and she's winning
I
games and
mean,
like stuff
whatever
like that.
she knows whatever it is now, of course. But
I
she's
know,
still,
but that's like,
that's
but
not
for
gonna
everyone
change.
else to know would be weird.
That's not gonna change how you felt since birth.
Well, I think that she felt like a guy more than a girl. Like, look at how she lives
Why
her
would you
life
think that?
because the way she lives her life. And she's just a
Like a
guy.
like a
She's
like a
very
bull
masculine
bike.
or a dude.
I
I
mean,
mean,
what do you
I
mean?
probably,
There are girls that live like that.
oh, I know. I know. There was
I
when
don't
we
know
used to
what
work with
she's doing that's inherently like a dude. What are you saying? What does she do that's like a dude?
the topless with no like the flat chest and just walking around like that's
Yeah,
what
that's
girls,
weird, right? Yeah,
yeah.
that's weird.
She doesn't have any like
And why would, if you're
and
transitioning to be a girl, why would you cut your tits off? Yeah, that's all
well no
weird. I
yeah
hear you.
I can't. It's so
Right.
weird. It's backwards. It's like, wait, she's transitioning to, oh yeah, girl. Because to me, she's a girl that would naturally transition to a guy because she's so like butch. Like she's so like she's got a
Yeah.
girlfriend and she's like but that's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wish her well, they. I
Right?
wish.
Moving right along. uh,
You guys are gonna love this. Check this out. Brian Austin Green, yes, the actor from Beverly Hills 90210, DM me saying this. Rigo, respectfully, you have no idea what the details are of our kids. It's really dangerous in this current time and climate to judge people before you actually know what it is you're speaking about. My 23-year-old is a part of the community with you. You should know and act better. Which I responded, excuse me, you can go fuck yourself. Well, respectfully, Brian Austin Green, the last time I checked, I'm a 44-year-old gay man who's been out and proud since the fucking 90s. You just showed up to the game as a bystander, and I can give two shits what you or your ex-wife, Megan Fox, think about what I have to say. That's right, Brian, I've been gay a lot longer than your child has been alive. In my video for Trans Housing by Proxy, all I said was the truth. It was not a personal attack, because you know why? Kids aren't born in the wrong body, but they are born to the wrong fucking parents. Yeah, your kids aren't trans, you're just shitty fucking parents. Because the last time I checked, gender dysphoria is a mental illness, but Hollywood wants to pass it on like it's a fucking fad, like their kids are not Birkin bags. Oh yes, the virtue signaling, my kid is trans, oh the victimhood box, checked. You can go fuck yourself, sir. To try to fucking school me on my community, because what you're a part of is not the same thing. You're part of a woke fucking cult that likes to tell children that they're born in the wrong fucking body, and you want to talk to me about dangerous. No, sir. What you're doing and what you're promoting is fucking dangerous. All I'm doing is speaking the truth. And if you or your ex don't fucking like it, that's not my problem. But you know what? The majority of the country supports me on this issue. Hollywood lives in a fucking bubble. The rest of us are moving on, and I'm gonna keep calling this bullshit out because it is not normal, sir. No, it is not normal. You got the right faggot on the wrong day, homeboy. You to come for me? We're speaking facts. Is laughable. Actually, it's fucking pathetic. So don't try to school me on something that you have absolutely no idea about. Because just like your career, this trans movement is fucking washed up and we're over it. Oh yes, the majority of this country is over it. It's not normal, sir. No, it is not. I don't care how you try to spin it or how you try
Thank
to
God.
and
That's
again,
great.
the problem isn't with the truth. No. The problem is with the lie that you built your life around. I hate to break it to you. So don't come for me unless I send for you, Brian. Have a beautiful.
It's so funny. Gay men are a league of their own. Like women don't talk like that. You know, they go so hard. Like that shit is hilarious. I used to have when I was modeling once upon a time, I had a booking agent who was gay, and he would just be like, no. No, turn around. You need to blend your makeup, mama. Blend. Like, just so, I'm like, oh my God, you make me want to cry. He'd be like, you have no lashes. What am I supposed to do? You don't have lashes. Like, just real with it. I hear it though. I get it. Like they got, I mean, shit, they're living the raw. Like, so why
Well,
not?
I agree with him on that. The LGB meets a divorce from the TQs.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
whole
what
different
Dave
thing.
Chappelle
And
says too. That
they,
shit is
yeah, they try to muscle in on the territory and fucking the whole shit up. Because honestly, really, don't nobody even care about that shit. But when you trying to tell me that, I don't know. I left a response to somebody on Facebook.
yeah, it's not.
And I was like, I'm not even a Bible thumper, but if you don't know the difference between a man and a woman, how is that like, like, what are you talking about?
It's not.
Like,
I don't think it's that they know the difference. They just think that they
they're
are the
trying
ones
to blur
they
the
were not born
lines.
as. You know,
Yeah,
that's
well,
different.
yeah, it's definitely a mental illness, I think. I think that's just the weirdest thing. You
I
could be
mean,
a
it always has
boy.
been,
Yeah.
historically speaking. It's
Yeah.
been a mental illness until this last couple years. Then it was
Yeah.
said it was, and
And the
Hollywood,
thing about it
he made
is
me
I
want to
don't
do when he was talking, he made me want to pack my bags and move out of California because California is crazy. Hollywood is crazy.
who
Like
made you want to do that?
him, the guy just was talking, it just made me want to be like, I'm gonna call you later because I gotta go. Like, because it
Well,
sounds,
I mean,
it's
like, I
crazy.
understand drag queens, I understand the fetishes, I get it
Yeah.
and
Cross
everything, but
dressing.
what I don't understand is how they're trying to act like they should be in women's sports and women's bathrooms and like,
It's
stop
just
playing,
stupid.
like,
It's just
just
stupid. Yeah.
just
Wait,
stop
so
playing.
okay, so as far as trans kids in Hollywood, there's so many. I just wanted to look it up. I'm not even gonna go through them, but there's so many. Like, statistically speaking, it's
I know we
impossible.
got Magic Johnson, we got Dwayne Wade, we got
Charlize
Angelina
Theron, we
Jolie.
got Sandra Bullock, we got
She does too?
Sandra Bullock. Yeah,
Yeah.
both Charlize and Sandra Bullock. I almost said rented, adopted kids from and
And
adopted
turn them
boys, and
trans.
now they're girls. Like it's like that's not a thing. Dwayne Wade, yeah, that's another. Heather Dubrow, I don't know who that is. Jamie Lee Curtis, her
Mm.
her daughter, I don't know, whatever. We don't know that person.
I
Naomi
think in some
Watts,
ways that was part
Rosie
of the
O'Donnell.
plan that Trump disrupted with his first election. I think that there was an agenda that was who was that?
Sade and her daughter's son, but I heard that
Who?
she transitioned back. Sade.
Uh,
She's not really
yeah,
in.
there was an agenda that was moving forward full steam ahead, and Trump disrupted it. And I think that what we're looking at this are the residuals of what was being attempted to social engineer our country in a specific direction. And I
Right.
think if Trump had not been elected, then that would be a lot more normal now than it is.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because like Marlon Wayans, like there's so many people whose kids, are now trans. And I'm like, what are you guys gonna do? Are you
Marlon
guys
Wayans is a
rolling with
trans
this?
kid?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like, are you rolling with that? You're gonna stay with that? Yeah,
Well,
remember Michelle Obama was
it's
talking to
part of this.
she was
It's
like, that was
it's
the
part
phone
of
call.
this. It's part of this also. There's this current sort of trend where it's like you don't want to tell your kid no.
Correct. That is the fragility that they have bred in
Right, right.
Gen
You don't want
Z
to
and
say,
Gen A.
no, that's not
It's like,
true.
fuck.
Your truth is your truth, all that kind of
No,
bullshit.
you know what's crazy is that my sister, the white one that lives in Oregon, the one I told you about, who she wants to come on the show if we'll have her. But she, even as liberal as we were raised, and especially she works for, she's left, we always been liberal. It's just that's how we were raised. She's very open-minded. Her son right now is like in the Rainbow Club at school, and she's like, why? Like she doesn't, she's like, why would you like you're not even you don't even know what you want to be in anything anyway. Like, go run and play and jump and throw a stick. And I'm like, that's what we've been kind of screaming about, because like Joe Rogan said it so great. He was like, when I was 5, I want to be a frog or whatever, It's like
Right.
shit changes. Like, you don't get to make decisions like that. And it's crazy. It's like, why are you even putting anything sexual connotation when it comes to children should be off limits except for when a parent has a conversation with their child. The AB gays or whatever, ABCD, you know that book, the ABCD for children. It's A is for I don't even know, but it's out of
It's
pocket.
for
Like
ass
all of it.
play.
B is for boy. No, I don't know, but I'm not with it. I'm like, let parents be parents.
All right. Well,
I don't have, do you have any trans friends?
no,
Me neither. That's why I think it's such a weird, like nobody
I don't
thinks
have
that
any
it's,
friends.
oh yeah. I have no friends. I'm gonna make you a t-shirt that says that.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not
I'll
like,
put that on the back.
I'm cool being, I'm cool. Anyway.
Selena points out that the show does in fact take place in her real home.
This is my real home.
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen, in my real house.
Selena has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
So Nana, what do we call this?
Cheesy. And Nana, what are we making today?
Selena's show starts with a faux camera HUD overlay to give that raw homemade production quality feel. Hailey's show also starts with a faux camera HUD overlay. After fans caught on to Hailey practically copying Selena word for word, things got even darker when they dug into Hailey's interviews.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story?
I realized that I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like my body has changed the most even this last year.
Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
My heart.
People didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart.
For what it's worth, this last Selena Gomez interview where she talks about her heart isn't even easy to find. It comes from the press circuit for the movie Rudderless, and at the time of this recording, only has 2,870 views, and is seemingly only hosted on a Portuguese Selena Gomez fan account. If Hailey really did copy Selena's quote, and this is the same source she stole it from, she would have had to have been far down the Selena interview rabbit hole, as this clip was hard to find, even knowing what to search for. It's almost comical how many instances you can find of Hailey Beiber coincidentally doing something Selena Gomez has already done, even extending to the ad campaign for Hailey's beauty company Rhode, a company that, when not copying Selena, is allegedly copying smaller, lesser-known brands, even down to the description. Hailey spent 9 years building connections with people to put herself.
Okay, I probably should have gave you a little bit of a lead into that, and I
I
didn't.
got it. That's hella weird. That's so freaking weird.
That's weird, right?
It's so weird.
That's weird, right? That's not
Yeah.
just me, right? Because
No, it's hella
I
weird.
was
And I feel like at first I was like, well, maybe they have the same publicist. Like publicists will be sloppy like that. They might be feeding the same lines and stuff. But all of that, the brand stuff, and then the interview, the old interview, like that's weird.
yeah, that's weird. This is one of those things that I wasn't even sure if I was going to show you or not, but I just
Mhm.
thought, I just took a chance because I was like, that's a whole lot of
I feel so
copying.
bad for Justin. I really do feel bad for Justin.
I
And I
know
feel
he
like
seemed like
that
he's
she's
getting it
just a
like,
plant that's just like well, what is he like? And I'm gonna just be that. She's and then that witchcraft stuff. You saw that, like the she said that her grandmother took her up the hill and got this potion, like this tincture from a guy, from I'm sorry, from a witch who told her that Canadian pop star was gonna fall in love with her if she took this every day. And it was like when she was like 12. And so she did. And so she's like, so I just keep taking it because I'm not gonna stop now because it worked.
huh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know either, but
Hmm. I just think that's really weird. And there's a whole, there are too many of them. If there had been one or two,
right, right. I was like, okay, coincidences happen and people do speak on the same line. Like, like they're both on the stage and they're saying, they want to all come off all pure and say, my heart and all that stuff. But there's too many that all the and why so blatantly? Like it's not like people can't
and
do what
that
this
clip
guy
that I
just
showed you
did.
right now said part three. So
Oh
like,
my
I don't even
God.
know what's in
That
part
is
one and
so
part two.
weird. Who
I
has there
know,
been
right?
another something like that? Like
I've never, that's like single white female.
right, really, but publicly though, and with the
Right.
hella weird. I don't know. I don't like it.
Hmm.
I would be like, I don't know what I would do if I was Selena.
Now,
That's
apparently
weird.
Justin's new album's pretty good.
I heard. I
He just
haven't
dropped
listened.
an album. I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything off of it yet either.
Well, some people say it's great, and then the other trolls in the comments are just being mean. Like, just don't listen to it if you don't like it. So the boy obviously is going through some shit. Like he's
I
like,
don't know how obvious it is, but
oh, okay.
again, I think we make a whole lot of assumptions. I just think we do. I would not have expected him to be dropping an album at all, given what it seems like he's going through.
He has to make some money back, and you don't get out of your record and release just because you're going through some shit. You got to deal. You know what I'm saying? You got to record and release.
Well, yes and no. I mean, like, I don't know what kind of, again, I don't know what kind of,
Perfecting your swing
sorry.
and
It's just publishing. Like you have a publishing commitment. Once you get a pub deal, you have a publishing commitment. That's what Kanye was trying to explain to people too. So you have a record and release commitment. So you basically have to record and release 4 albums. Like I don't know what his deal is like, but it's like 4 albums a year or some crazy shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But
That's,
yeah, you still have to stick to your record and release no matter what.
yeah, but that's,
Otherwise, you owe more money, and he owes a lot of money right now, supposedly.
okay. So I don't know about his financial troubles and why he would owe a lot of money. He just sold his catalog for like 250 million or something
He
like that.
did,
So
but he also bailed on a tour that your boy Matt Graham was doing with that's the manager dude that was doing with Tencent. You know who they are?
I've heard that name before. But I
They
hate,
have all the
yeah,
K-pop
I don't
stars
want
and
to
all
get
that.
too into the weeds on this because I just don't know enough about
Well,
it.
that's why he owes money. Like he owes that tour was supposed to gross like $15 million for Tencent or whatever, and then he just
But
didn't.
he
He just
just sold his catalog for like 200 million is what I'm
that's
trying to
not a
tell you.
lot of money for Justin. I don't know what
Yeah,
he
but if
owes.
you owe 15 million, that's less
No,
than
no, no.
200
He's
million.
he's saying I'm not. I don't know. He doesn't feel like he owes it. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not
but
good.
again, he has that
And
to
plus,
pay.
that's not. Yeah, I get. I mean,
That's not being
I
broke.
don't know.
And 15 million for Justin Bieber is not
You'd be
broke.
surprised on how fast these artists can go. They live a lifestyle that that's not sustainable at all. And once everybody turns on you and thinks like, if they think you're going to talk
Again,
about
you're
something, or
making
you're
way too many assumptions. You're
well,
way in the weeds and stuff
I'm
that
not
you have
saying
no idea
assumption about
about.
Justin. All I said is you'd be
Yeah, but these
surprised
I
at
wouldn't be
how
okay. I would not be surprised that celebrities can spend a lot of money.
right. And
That would not
when the
surprise me at
industry
all.
turns their back on you, like when they're done, and you basically get stopped like that, like dude.
But why are we talking about when the industry the industry didn't turn their back on Justin? Did they?
Well,
Did I miss
they don't
that?
want him to talk, supposedly. I don't know. This is
Who
all
doesn't
just
want him to talk?
hearsay.
This is what I'm saying. You're
The
just making stuff
industry
up.
doesn't want him to talk about Diddy and all that shit. Like that,
Why
that
do you
is
think
the
that?
talk on the
What,
town. That is the
why do
talk of
you?
the town.
I have not heard anything that
Well,
says
then
the
you didn't
industry
hear it.
doesn't
Now
want
you
him.
have.
Okay, you can't just make stuff up though.
I didn't just make it up. Give
So
me a
then, what are
fucking
you
break.
talking about? They don't want him to
Never
talk.
mind. I don't have a clip to show you from some
No,
random
you
person
don't. I'm
that
not looking
doesn't
for
know
a
anything
clip.
more than I know. I'm just saying that's the talk of the town. That's what people are talking about. They're saying that that's why he's going through it because he wants to come
Okay,
clean,
which
but
which
he's
people are
getting
talking
all
about
from all
this?
different directions. Huh?
Which people are talking about this? Give me something. Like I read it in Complex magazine or
No, not
like
complex. I'm talking about
that's not
like,
really the point. I'm just give me something other than you just saying that people are talking about it.
like the TikTok, the internet, the people, what's her name?
Okay. All
The
right.
girl, the black girl, not Allie, the
I
other
mean,
one. His name is falling out of my head right now. You know the one who I'm talking about, who
I
went
don't.
on Morgan. Um,
Candace.
no, the other the one that is all kind of like intense, who tells us all about the parties and the girls, and she had people, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I just can't
I
think of her
don't
name
know
right
what
now.
you're talking about. You're talking
She
about
was a
Alex
singer. She was signed to Jay-Z.
signed to Jay-Z.
She was a singer.
Oh, Jaguar.
Yes, yes. She talks about this a lot, actually.
Yeah, but you heard Toure call her out as a liar because all we
Who
heard about
did?
these Toure called Jaguar Wright a liar because everything that she was talking about, she's rescuing girls from freak offs, but everything that we could tell so far, freak offs wasn't no girls. It was just Cassie getting nasty.
Not true. That is
I'm
not true.
saying
There's
from what
so
we know
many.
so far.
Come on. I know that's what
Again,
they're talking about in court.
that's what I'm saying of what we know. Again,
Well,
we can
we
make
know
conjecture.
more. We that
No,
have been in
we
the industry
assume.
know a lot more about Diddy and his
Okay, well,
escapades. Like
listen.
we do know.
I'm not making assumptions and jumping to conclusions,
I'm not
but
either.
okay, all right. It sounds like you are because I'm not
Well,
hearing
I've
firsthand knowledge of anything.
okay. Well, like I said,
Now, I mean, you could take Jaguar at her word or not, but like I said, what she said about the freak off parties, unless there's something that I'm missing, none of that came
didn't
out.
you heard the interview with the what is it, the guy's name, Yellow Underbelly or Underbelly, he does those black and white interviews with like prostitutes and like inbred families, and like he does these really kind of like, yeah, and he interviewed the girl that was at the Diddy party when she had the little people were there. I'm sure we played a clip of that. And she was talking about the party and how they came up to her after and were like, we want you to come to the after party, but not her, not your friend. And then when she was in there, she said little people came out with makeup. She said, you know what I mean by little people? She wasn't saying like little people. She was saying children. And it's a whole interview on uh
I'm
YouTube.
unaware, but let's move on. I got something else to show you. Uh-huh.
I don't know who you have to hear it from to understand that that was going on, but this was a one-on-one
I
interview. Like
just
she
haven't heard
gave
anything
details.
like people were trying to silence Justin Bieber. I just never heard anything about that at all. And I'm on the
I
internet
said
a
that they
lot.
didn't want him to talk about whatever.
That's what I'm saying. That I never heard anything about that. I heard it. I
Now
saw
you
him
know.
like he
So,
was on meth at the
not
Coachella.
meth. Fentanyl, maybe not
I said
meth.
it looked like he was on meth at Coachella. I didn't say he was. I said that's what it looked like. And I saw that, I see what I see, but I have not seen anything that you were talking about. But anyway, spooky.
They got her. They got her. You know, I feel like I'm playing Pokemon Go at this point. Gotta catch 'em all. Today we're going to be talking about hands and how the F. These are the hands of Khloe Kardashian in 2008. Her hands today, like, how? What is going on here? The media is obsessed with gems and jewelry, so lucky for me, I was able to find several pictures of Khloe Kardashian's hands prior to 2025. And I just find this absolutely wild, but she's not the only one. I also noticed that Hailey Bieber's fingers have changed as well. This is what she and her hands looked like all those years ago. And today, that's crazy to me. It's like all of their hands even have before and afters. Just like Cynthia Erivo. Watch her hands right here. I have never seen someone's hands that long. These hands are otherworldly. Cynthia before, look at her hands. Completely normal sized fingers like you or I. And today, how? And this goes for many celebrities like Angelina Jolie, whose arms and hands never looked like that. Even in the days where her and Bailey Bob Thornton were wearing matching necklaces that were filled with, never mind. I find it interesting that even their arms and hands have before and afters. What do you guys think causes that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, because I find this very interesting.
Yeah, I just think it's extreme. I mean, it's Chloe's looks gross. She looks dead. But I just think it's Ozempic and extreme weight loss and drugs and lack of sleep and long fingernails and stuff like that. They all lost a lot of weight.
Hailey Bieber did?
Yeah, you can tell. Like she in the past pictures, I mean, she's not like heavy, but she has weight on her. Like she looks healthy. Like now she looks extremely skinny.
Cynthia Erivo?
She looked like to me like she had nails on and the camera was tripping. Like she has really long nails on.
Yeah, you think that's a little, you think that's nothing? Or you think that's a little
I,
weird?
I don't know. I'd have to see more. I mean, at some point, I'll probably start paying attention to that. But I think Chloe looks good. Like that looks really gross. But I think that she's just killing herself to be thin, or to be young and thin. I just think they're doing a lot.
Hmm.
They're doing the most. Like they want nothing more than to stay young. It's crazy, and they'll do anything. So I'm
I
sure
think
what
it's
they're doing.
interesting that the celebrities that were chosen, I think that not chosen, but that were showcased in that video, I think is interesting. They all seem to have a bit of a sort of a kind of a creepy aura, sort of.
Like
Like
Angelina.
Hailey Bieber, we just talked about her copying Selena Gomez, everything she does, like kind of weird and creepy, right? Angelina Jolie, we know about her and Billy Bob with the necklace full of blood, and we got the video of her talking
I'm,
about
su- I'm
what's that?
surprised they didn't show Megan Fox too. Like I feel like she would be in there with them.
Yeah, we died. I want to see her fingers now.
Yeah, me too. Just curious.
Yeah, but we got Angelina on camera talking about her induction into the weird stuff. Like everybody that was mentioned in that video, Khloe Kardashian, apparently, not apparently, but the story is that they are cursed. They have to. I forget what the curse is, but that they're witches or some kind of coven, and like every
Yeah.
guy, like they destroy the men in their lives or something like that, some weird thing. So what I'm just saying is, I think that interesting about the hands, right? But also interesting are the people that
Mhm.
have the weird hands.
I'm curious now too. I want to see like Ariana's hands and
Yeah, yeah. It make you want to start looking at hands now, don't it? Like
Katy Perry.
some hands I got to see.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
yeah, Beyonce.
Let's see some Beyonce fingers.
Celine Dion, I bet she was.
Well, she did get to looking kind of like that for a minute.
Mhm.
So, oof. All right, I got one more thing to show you.
Freddie Mercury used to throw parties where doors around with trays of coke strapped to their heads as a gift for guests, or be covered in meat for guests to eat off of. And
What is
celebrities
happening?
actually do this all the time in Hollywood. Katy Perry, Leonardo DiCaprio, Miley Cyrus, Paris Hilton were specific guests who were commonly attending these events in the early 2000s, even Sandra Bullock. They would go to parties where little people were hired to play Oompa Loompas, strung from the air and flown through the event to pour champagne from the ceiling for guests. They would have them pop out of things like cakes or fly out of the buttholes of figurine elephants. I'm being so for real. You can Google image all of what I just said. And I'm begging people to be normal for 5 seconds. Even people have asked me to do this. They wanted me to wear an edible sombrero nacho hat at some gala event so I could walk around and people could eat off of my head like, num num num, I'm eating off of a little person's head. When the alien's coming, I'm going to be like,
I feel like part of that is because they.
and they're probably going to take you and not me and do experiments on y'all to figure out what's going on in those empty numbskulls of yours. But they're going to leave me alone.
I feel like part of that is like they wish that they were kids, but they don't want to get in trouble or something, so they have little people. But I've been to some of those parties. Like, there was this
Well, the
restaurant
talk is they have little people and children.
exactly. That's what I'm
So
saying. That's what
I
the
don't
girl
see
was
what.
saying when she was
Yeah,
getting interviewed. She was like, not the other little people. She was like
I'm just
children.
saying I don't see how that's mutually exclusive. Like I want children, but I'm gonna have midgets instead.
No, I'm saying at like the more public places. Like there's this restaurant in on Sunset that opened up. I remember when it opened up and it was just like all kind of weird shit. Like we thought it was so cool. We were so special to be there and had the tables and stuff, but it was like little people. There was like trapeze shit going on and people swinging down like that person was saying. And I remember going to Usher's birthday party too in Miami. I'm trying to think of what else I saw there. I was faded, but there was like tigers being walked around on leashes and shit, like all fireworks, all type of stuff. Like it was crazy, but I don't think I saw anything like besides just the regular like naked go-go girls or whatever. I can't remember.
Mhm.
It's
I
because it was a
think
long time ago,
that
not because I was too inebriated.
like stuff like that, like I think that it should remind people that they don't really have an idea of how sick and twisted humanity can be when they're left alone when nobody can see what they're doing.
hmm
I mean,
And it
like
just they keep
I
going
would
further
never
and further
even.
and further,
Yeah,
and it becomes more normalized within their circles. And that's why I think like shit, like with Diddy, like he started getting very comfortable because he was doing it so much, he forgot that not everybody else was into that stuff, you know.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
Ray
good
J,
point.
Suge, like I don't, nobody wants to hear that stuff you guys are talking about.
No. Yeah, but like I would never even in a million years think about why would even want to eat off a little person's head? I mean, if I was at one
I
of
don't
these
want to eat
parties,
off of any people. I don't even like to eat at the strip clubs. I'm like, that's just gross. Chicken and coochie don't go
like
together.
I
That's just
understand
gross.
spectacle, but like I'm trying to figure out what that does for anybody to see a little person, come out of an elephant's butt. Like, what is that about?
That's what I'm saying. So this restaurant that I'm talking about was like it was like stuff like that, like surrealism, like so over the top, like stuff you would never see anywhere else. And that when you leave there, if you're talking about it, then they did the right, they did a good job or whatever. So it's like something different every night, but like weird stuff like that, to where even something where you just look down and they're wearing like flesh heels, like those heels that look like flesh, like it looks like their feet are deformed and it's just like you wouldn't even have noticed that if like they weren't just right next to you talking or whatever. I don't know. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
People
we
were
give people
like,
too much credit.
what do you mean?
We give people too much credit. Humanity, you know what I'm saying? I love humanity, but we give it too much credit. We are some nasty, sick, depraved, you know. There
Well,
are
some
aspects of our society that are just wild, and that's all I can say about it. Anyway, so that's all I got for you. What you got?
so well, I was gonna show you Katy Perry falling, but you don't seem too into that. That's pretty funny to me.
Yeah, I don't laugh at
But
people. Well, I mean, it depends on how they
I,
fall, and it depends, but
I mean,
you love it.
it's pretty funny. Okay, so I'll play this because this just came right when I was putting together these clips. This was the last one, and so Jay-Z, and so I am going to share with you this. I wonder if you've heard this. Oh my.
is trending because the judge has granted his alleged son, Ramir, his request to move forward with his paternity case against Jay-Z. And the judge has demanded that Jay-Z respond to the recent filing by July 18th. Well, you know who has been fueling this tea? Yep, good old 50 Cent. Now, I'm personally not surprised that 50 is the one spreading this tea. But you know what? He also has Nicki Minaj joining the bandwagon. Nicki reposted 50's post on X and was like, "Is this why he was trending the other day? IDK. To God be the glory." Well, allegedly, Beyonce is also out here blocking the case and once again influencing it, just like Ramir's godmother said a while back.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Ramir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in through the back door.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. I've seen reports suggesting that the judge has allowed this case to move forward because Jay-Z is allegedly a part of nefarious activity covering up an immoral transporting scheme that landed him with a son, aka Ramir. People are also saying that Jay-Z has been refusing to respond to the allegations because he knows he is the father. I mean, if there's something I have noted is that Jay-Z doesn't hesitate about taking legal action when he believes someone is wrongfully after him. Did you see how he immediately cleared his name from allegations that he and Diddy S8 a 13-year-old? But now he won't step foot in court with this Ramir guy? There have been so many developments in this case. So let's just get right to it. Okay, based on reports, Jay-Z and his team have been working overtime to keep Ramir's case under wraps. But it looks like Ramir may finally get his paternity test, because like I said, there have been reports that a judge has allowed the case to move forward. I got my hands on the court documents, and the judge wrote in response to the latest filing by Lily Coley versus Sean Corey Carter, "For the foregoing reasons, the court grants the ex parte application and orders that defendant's deadline to respond to plaintiff's complaint be extended to July 18, 2025. It is so ordered." So I'm not going to play the whole thing. I just realized it was 11 minutes and I haven't watched it. It just came across my feed and I just thought it might be interesting to look into because, like the reason why, one of the main reasons supposedly that Jay-Z is not just saying, all right, I got a kid, like here, like I'll take care of him, is because the girl was 15 at the time that she had the baby. So that's the whole thing. But it looks like it's coming to the surface now.
Well, I think that if I were trying to find out if Jay-Z was my dad, I would just want to be fly. That's all I can say.
What do you mean? Like, are you saying?
Like, I would want it to be like, motherfucker, if you don't want me around, it's your loss.
He did some of that. Have you seen a lot of his story though? Like he's done some of that. I think he's at the point where he's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like what is your problem? Like what is your problem? And it must be hard for him, like because the thing is like Jay-Z, he's such as when these social movements come along, like pro-black, pro this, and uplifting your community, all this stuff. He's so at the forefront, kind of. Virtue signaling, I guess, is what it would be called. But even more so, he acts so involved, and he's literally creating this stereotype that where they say the black father is not in the kid's life, and like you would just think that he would at least just try to put
I just don't agree with the first part of your statement about him being some sort of a pinnacle for the black community or anything like that.
Well, he's just an opportunist. So like the OJ,
story. I'm just saying the first part of your statement kind of negates the back half of your statement because I know Jay-Z is, big pimping, drug dealing.
Right, but he's also
the example to follow. I'm
right, but he's also the dude talking about he's giving their artists back their masters so they can be a
that he would be an absent father is more in line with what his persona is than
before the OJ album, before the OJ whatever the hell that was called. I wasn't that's when he latched onto that, and then Black Lives Matter. Then he told Kaepernick we're not going to kneel anymore, but he did the NFL thing. But he was like, I'm going to give all my artists back their masters, and he was doing like this black excellence thing.
I think that Jay-Z is sort of
and he's like
looked at as kind of self-serving. I don't see that he's looked at as a bastion of black morality.
No, I do. You played a clip on the news with where they contacted the girl to be a part of their Black Excellence thing, and she said, and her response was that, you know, while he pretends to be this beacon of light for, you know, the Black music
I don't think
community,
that
and
she was saying that he pretends to do anything.
well,
I think she was saying that if
that
he
he,
were really about this, then he wouldn't do
Mhm.
this. If he were really
Right.
about this,
But that's what I'm
but I don't think
saying.
she
He's
was saying that
pretending
he's
like he's one way, and he
no, no,
pretends
that's
that
not
he's
what
a
you're
great
saying.
father,
No, no,
and he
what you're saying
pretends
is okay. What you're saying is something different.
that's what you're hearing, but I'm
No,
not.
no, it's entirely different.
What do you
What you're,
mean?
okay, so what you're saying is that Jay-Z is pretending, right?
To be a really good person, just bottom line.
Right. Well, I don't know. But what you're saying is that he's pretending, like he knows um that he's like purposely lying about trying to be.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like
Okay, if you're
it's
pretending, that
ironic.
means you know that there's something else is true.
Well, I just used the word that you use. I didn't, that's not the word that I said at the
Right.
beginning. I'm
I'm
just
just
saying,
okay. Again,
I'm going
I'm
to.
just being me with the technically how we're spitting it. You know what? Even better
All
than
I'm
that.
saying is that
Let's do this.
Jay-Z, he like,
Hold on.
he,
I mean, even better than that. Let's just uh get it from the horse's mouth.
oh, please, can we not listen to that girl again? I've listened to her so many times on TikTok before the news. Like, I don't want to do that, but.
Jay-Z's company, Roc Nation, reached out to me to collaborate on their so-called Justice Summit. And instead of accepting their invitation, I want to use this moment to talk about how figures like Jay-Z, along with others in the capitalist class, often hide behind superficially righteous phrases like Black excellence while exploiting Black people. There are three quick key concepts I want you to take with you. One is class solidarity versus elite solidarity. Two is co-optation. And three is representation versus liberation. So let's start with the first one. By elite solidarity, I mean when the powerful protect each other and when members outside of that class, namely the working class, protect them too, clinging to the myth that if they work hard enough, they might one day join the capitalist class. This system, however, isn't built to elevate most people. Only about 7.5% of kids born into poverty ever reach the top 20%, and for Black children, it's just 2.5%. Capitalism necessitates a working class to exploit, and it keeps people loyal with the illusion of upward mobility. Next is co-optation. What we're seeing through this Justice Summit is co-optation in real time. The absorption of radical language by someone whose wealth depends on maintaining inequality. Co-optation is dangerous because it can confuse people about who's actually fighting for liberation. It should anger us when people like Jay-Z co-opt the Black radical tradition while profiting from the very systems that tradition seeks to dismantle. Whenever a billionaire tries to do something like this, we should reject it and publicly name it for what it is, hollow PR. And finally, there's representation versus liberation. I'm sure you've heard Black faces in high places isn't the same as achieving structural justice. Representation without any sort of material change is a trap to keep us complacent. If Jay-Z actually stood for justice, he probably wouldn't have announced a debt-free scholarship program, with many students later reporting being in tens and thousands of dollars in debt, what many have referred to as a real-life Scott's Tots situation. He probably wouldn't have partnered with the NFL, while many viewed Kaepernick as being blackballed for protesting against police violence, then dismissively said, "I think we've past kneeling." He probably wouldn't have fronted the Barclays Center project, which fueled gentrification and displacement in Brooklyn. Probably wouldn't have launched Tidal as artist empowerment while small artists reported exploitation. And probably wouldn't have spent years publicly aligned with Diddy, regardless of how he tries to reframe that relationship now.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I think that what you're saying is a leap further than what she did. I don't think
that's
that she called him a pretender necessarily, but I think that she was saying that um that if this were true, then this would be true. But since it's not, then maybe don't look at him this way.
Mhm.
You see what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I hear what you're saying, but I just think it's a little the characterization is just a little.
I'm just saying he puts on he puts on a persona like he's a very good dad to the kids that he has with Beyonce and so on and so forth, and that he's a kind of family
I saw
man.
something that said since the heat's been turning up, that's why did the pop out at Beyonce's concert and stuff like that. I mean, a
Right.
lot of the talk that I've seen on the internet is that he would not be famous the way he is without Beyonce.
Well, I don't know. He had some fame, and he deals with some pretty big, names
Yeah.
and all type of stuff.
I mean, I don't know if he's still as relevant as 50 Cent or Eminem or, I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
People, I don't get it. I'm not a huge Jay-Z fan. I don't
Yeah.
know. Really. I didn't even listen to I probably, I like the Big Pimpin' album, got sick of it.
I liked a
I
lot of
like
his
Song Cry.
songs
That was a good record, but besides that,
after, I didn't love some of his earlier stuff, a couple of songs. Then later on, I liked Death of Auto Tune. I thought that was fun. Um,
I
I
like
loved it,
that. I like the
I
one with the
loved it.
Snoop, Get Your Mind Right, Mommy, and Memphis Bleak. When
Rappers
Memphis
is
Bleak
singing
hit
too much,
Bleak.
T-paining too much. I thought that shit was
Yeah,
funny.
but it didn't kill auto-tune for sure. In fact, auto-tune came out way harder than that after with the
Well,
whole
I still liked it.
I know.
99 Problems, of course,
Yeah.
the stuff he did with
Yeah,
Linkin
Nine Nine
Park.
Problems, Song Cry, those were good. I mean, he definitely has a catalog. I just wasn't into like the Blue album, Black album, I don't know all the albums and all this
But
stuff.
like if I had to choose between like a Jay-Z concert and a Snoop concert, like to me, Snoop got way more like let's go.
Yeah, I
Like
mean both of
Snoop is
them.
way more, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just because I'm West Coast, I'd probably choose Snoop too, because I cannot with the New York shit for too long. It just makes my
Snoop
brain
over
start hurting.
Jay-Z all day. If I have to choose somebody to listen to all day,
Yeah.
Snoop over Jay-Z.
Yeah. I mean,
Easily. It's not even a question
no,
for me.
easily if I had to choose between the concert, but neither one of them I'm putting on like just because I want to. I like, some Snoop stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I hear you.
yeah, I mean it's subjective, music taste. Uh,
All right, well,
let me see something.
let me see
Uh,
something.
let me see something because I don't. We have a minute left. I was going to show you something else, but oh no, I don't want to show you that. Never mind. Oh, here's one that was interesting. Did you hear about the fire that broke out at Area 51? It has all the people going, like it's a huge fire at Area 51. And so all the UFO people are like freaking out. You
No,
didn't
I
hear
didn't
about
hear
that?
anything. Fire,
Here, I
huh?
think there's a video on this. Let me see. Yeah, Area 51 in flames. What are they doing? And the Grand Canyon's on fire. Like, what are you guys doing? How much more do you want to burn? Area 51 in flames. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It's one of those videos. Enormous fireworks over Area 51. Conspiracies. They've interchanged the conspiracy and conspiracy theory now. That's a pretty big fire, though, no?
I guess.
Here's another one. This is Area 51. What did they do? Why? Put it out. I don't like when stuff burns.
I mean, I don't know where this footage
Notice
came
the
from.
telephone, the fire is so hot.
I mean, is this from the footage is from Area 51 or is this an amateur drone?
It
Like, what's
says
going on here?
enormous fire breaks out, but I don't know. But that looks like
What's
it's
this
so
by
green.
Area 51?
Right,
It's
that
not.
says by Area 51. The other one said at Area 51. But why is it so green in Vegas all of a sudden? It's so green. Did you see? It looks like a
Yeah, there's.
I don't
I,
know.
yeah, that's not enough there for
It
me
looks like
to.
a farm. Look at that. Look how green it is, though. That doesn't look like Vegas at all. Vegas is so not green. Yeah, I don't know. The other one said at Area 51.
I
So
don't.
yeah,
I don't.
I just thought, look. Oh, this says by too. Yeah. Sending UFO
Okay,
watchers in
so
a frenzy. Whatever. Anyway, I just saw it and I thought maybe we should check it out. So it looks like a nothing burger.
it was a nothing burger.
Nothing burger with
Area
people.
51 is in Las Vegas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Area 51 is in Nevada. What are you talking about?
It's in
I mean,
Nevada, not Las
not
Vegas.
Las Vegas. I mean, it's by Las Vegas, but I'm saying it's still the desert. Like, have you seen Nevada? Like, it's like
Yeah, but the Nevada's not like a wasteland. There's
no, but it's
life.
not. That looked like a lush paradise. It looked like
I don't know.
North
It's probably still
Carolina.
113 degrees.
You said what?
I don't know. It's probably still 113 degrees.
Well, yeah, but my son was living out there, and when it's hot, but it's dry. It doesn't look all like lush like that. They're
Okay.
doing something
I
right, I
mean,
guess.
I'm sure that there's some parts. I'm sure it's a whole big old state. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go.
It's a big state that's in the middle of the desert. But all right, yeah, I'll talk to you mañana.
All right. Bye.